Napoleon Bonaparte, a name whispered with reverence and fear, echoing through the annals of history. A titan who bestrode Europe, leaving an indelible mark on history. His conquests reshaped the continent, redrawing borders and redefining nations. His military genius is undeniable. From Austerlitz to Waterloo, his strategies are still studied in military academies around the world, yet his legacy extends far beyond battlefields. Napoleon was not just a warrior, he was a visionary. Napoleon understood that true power wasn't just won with swords and cannons. It was also about governance, administration, and economic stability. It was secured with sound finances and a prosperous nation. He knew that a strong economy was the backbone of a powerful empire. His economic reforms, often overlooked, shook the foundations of power and challenged the established order. He introduced the Napoleonic Code, which reformed the legal system and influenced laws worldwide. Napoleon inherited a France in turmoil. The French Revolution had left the country in disarray, with its social and economic structures in tatters. The French Revolution had shattered the old order but left chaos in its wake. The streets of Paris were filled with unrest, and the nation was on the brink of collapse. The nation's finances were in ruins. The treasury was empty and the economy was in shambles. Private lenders held immense power, their coffers overflowing while France teetered on the brink. Napoleon saw this imbalance and knew it had to be addressed. He knew France could not rise again while shackled to these financial predators. The country's future depended on breaking free from their grip. His answer? A revolution of a different kind. A financial one. By stabilizing the economy and implementing reforms, Napoleon aimed to build a foundation for a new, stronger France. Napoleon's first strike against the old financial guard was audacious. He knew that to reshape France, he needed to start with its financial foundation. He created the Bank of France in 1800, a bold move that would redefine the nation's economic landscape. This wasn't just another bank, this was a statement, a declaration of a new era in French financial history. The Bank of France was designed to wrest control of the nation's finances from private hands and place it firmly under state control. This was a revolutionary idea at the time. It would be the central bank of France, issuing currency, managing government debt, and providing loans to businesses. This centralization aimed to stabilize the economy and ensure a steady flow of credit. This was a direct challenge to the existing financial elite, who had long held sway over the country's economic affairs. They had grown fat on lending to the government at exorbitant rates, profiting immensely from the nation's financial instability. Napoleon's Bank of France threatened their lucrative monopoly, aiming to break their stranglehold on the economy. They saw their power slipping away, and they wouldn't let it go without a fight. The creation of the Bank of France marked the beginning of a fierce power struggle, one that would shape the future of the nation. Napoleon understood that a strong economy was the bedrock of a powerful nation. He knew that without a solid economic foundation, no nation could hope to achieve greatness or sustain its power. He wasn't content with simply reforming the financial system. He aimed to create a robust and resilient economy that could withstand the challenges of the future. He wanted to rebuild France from the ground up, ensuring that every aspect of the nation's infrastructure was modernized and efficient. He embarked on an ambitious program of infrastructure development, investing heavily in roads, canals, and ports. These projects were designed to enhance connectivity and boost economic activity. These projects weren't just about creating jobs, although they did that too. They were about laying the groundwork for a thriving economy that could support future generations. They were about connecting France, making it easier to move goods and people. Improved transportation networks meant that businesses could operate more efficiently and reach new markets. This had a profound impact on the French economy. Trade flourished. New industries sprang up and existing ones expanded. The increased economic activity led to greater prosperity for all. France began to prosper and the common people felt the benefits. The standard of living improved and opportunities for advancement became more accessible. Napoleon's reforms were not just theoretical. They were practical measures that had real-world effects. They were tangible improvements that touched the lives of every citizen. From better roads to more efficient ports, the changes were visible and impactful, making everyday life easier and more prosperous for everyone. Napoleon's financial reforms weren't limited to banks and infrastructure. He also overhauled the French tax system, which had been notoriously inefficient and unfair. Under the old system, the burden of taxation fell disproportionately on the poor and the middle class. The wealthy and the privileged often escaped paying their fair share. Napoleon changed all that. He introduced a more equitable tax code that required everyone to contribute their fair share. This didn't make him popular with the wealthy elite, but it did fill the government's coffers, providing much-needed funds for Napoleon's ambitious reforms.